All right, welcome to another one from the Outdoor Analyst, and hey, it's that time of year again. Kind of Merry Christmas-ish time of year where I go through and talk about some of my favorite knives, and in this case, I have too many knives this year. I'm going to start with my favorite brands, because I think this makes it a little bit easier. And honestly, I'm going to have some honorable mentions because I couldn't have some of my favorite knives without having my favorite brands be mentioned. So it's going to be a little wild. It's going to be a little long. But I just kind of want to walk you through my year's journey of just the coolness that has been around. And before we dive in, hey, if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, I usually drop about a video on knives, axes, outdoor hunting, fishing every single day. And I'm a small channel, so it really does help, and I would appreciate it. Hit that like too, and then leave some comments below of your favorite brands. The more that we are able to share as a community, the better. I absolutely love all my subscribers. They bring some of the best information, and we all win from it. So please do that. I really do encourage you to. So I'm going to walk through this, not really quickly, but my first brand that probably just brought joy back into the knife world this year for me has honestly been a simple one, Lish knives. I've got to start off with them because Christian Lish is just a good dude, and I'm just going to show 2 or 3 knives from each one of these brands just so I don't get too far into it. But Lish knives is just incredible. Some of the best fit and finish out there. This is the Woodsman, one of my absolute favorite knives. It is such a unique and fantastic design, but the fit and finish on all of his knives are excellent, just absolutely excellent. This is an A2 tool steel. Oh, just absolutely, I love this knife. It's such a good woodworking knife. It really brings me a ton of joy. And when I go out on my own, and it's just me, and I'm not trying to test stuff, this is one of the main knives that comes with me. Now, this is the Lish Dakota, another awesome leather sheath. But this one was a fantastic hunting knife this year. Absolutely dominated when I was doing Bambi. Oh, not only is it a great hunting knife and field dressing knife, it just has one of the thinnest edges of all time on here. This thing is 0.125 thin on the spine. Nitro V. Oh, super, super thin edge on here. Oh my gosh. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And then honestly, one of the most comfortable ergonomic handles out there. And I have large to XL size hands, so you have an idea. Just the ergonomics, the fit and finish, and the attention to detail that you get from Christian Lish just brought me back into the knife world with just fire and passion this year. And I'm so grateful for him just providing excellent knives. Now, I have way more Lish's than this, but these are, 2 of my favorites out there right now that are just absolutely rocking. Great brand. Check them out. DLT, Knife Ship Freeze, also at a couple other brands too. But those are where you can usually find his work. All right, next one that really was kind of a surprise, and it surprises me still that I love him so much, is Winger Blades. Now, custom maker, definitely up there in the price. This is the Crafter. That's the little Magna Cut knife. But this thing is a super thin Scandi grind. Matter of fact, I think this is 0.9 thick on the thickness. It is so thin. It's a Scandi, and this thing is an excellent EDC because it's such a thin Scandi. It does EDC work great, but it also then morphs into just being a bushcraft monster. And I love taking this, doing campfires. I've taken this to the beach and started fires super, super fast with it. I went backpacking this year with the MSK. Absolutely love this knife. Yet again, super thin, kind of tactical Scandi on here with an ulu sort of feel to it. Oh, this knife just gave me the feels. And obviously, I love his sheaths. The EDC sheaths, sometimes they'll give you 2 options for some of the knives. One with just a regular pocket, one with a belt sheath. Just so, so good. But this was actually, I believe, the first knife that got me in was a micro tracker. Nitro V on this one. This was CPM 3V, Magna Cut, Nitro V. And it made me actually appreciate the tracker again. Boker, he has actually designs with Boker that have this in 1095, but his custom versions like taper tangs on here are just so, so good. Awesome hollow grinds, nice convex up there, just beautiful, beautiful knives. He just gives one of the most tactical feels, but so practical. Such a practical, tactical feel on all these knives that I absolutely love. So Winger blades, they are not inexpensive, I'm not going to lie, but they're really darn good. So check them out. I think they are absolutely worth it. Very, very cool. Love them. Fun little EDCs. Just good stuff. Good stuff all around. Okay, next brand that brought a lot of joy. And this is because it also brought in different people, different YouTube reviewers into my life. This is a very good knife company. This is the Hawk. So this was a design actually done by the Last Huntsman Outdoors. Gabe over there. Such cool dude. Just a down-to-earth sort of dude out in the Midwest, which is awesome. Just a fantastic knife designer as well. Really like his thought process. We agree on a lot when it comes to knives. Holy cow. It's just awesome. And when you're dealing with a very good knife company, Jacob over there just brings quality. Like, here's the Walkabout. Love this knife. This thing is one of the coolest camp knives out there. It's just a beautiful, everyman's sort of knife company. And I think that's what I love about a very good knife company is he brings the best bang for the buck probably that you can get in the custom knife world. And he just always brings simplicity to perfection. Incredible grinds, incredible just fit and finish. His eye on stuff is absolutely amazing. It just cuts super, super well. Nice thin edges, but also very, very tough. These are both in Nitro V. Man, I just love his work. Love his work. Super comfortable. The ergos are always spot on. The man just, even if you don't like the design, you gotta respect it. Yeah, I have more Very Good Knife Company knives than this, but these are two of my favorite. And if you don't see something on the website, like, he'll custom make them fast for you. He'll also do these leather loops, which is pretty sweet too. So calls them a saddle loop. I love them. They just dominate. They make this really, really nice for the belt. Rides perfectly where I like it. And his Kydex is spot on. Always has excellent Kydex sheaths. Very Good Knife Company. Check them out if you haven't. You are missing out. Okay, a big surprise this year. I think actually Jacob B. Peterson let me know these guys exist. I could be wrong, but this is a Roland cutlery. Roland cutlery. This is the Kit Fox. Now this thing is just an absolute beauty of a knife. I actually have quite a few in Pro Cut from him. His ergonomics take the Coke bottle handle shape and actually kind of square and flatten it out a little bit. And it just makes it so much more ergonomic for long-term use. It really does. The Kit Fox was absolutely immaculate this year. Huge surprise. He uses JRE Industry sheaths, which I love. Then I picked up the Bobcat for an EDC, put in a Badger Claw. Little pocket sheath. The Bobcat, this is in CPM 154. Oh man, same just brilliant ergonomics. Like, you can tell it's a Roland cutlery ergonomics. Like, you know right off the bat it's him, and it locks you in. It locks you in so well. I don't even think I've done a full review on this knife yet, but I need to. It is so good. I love this thing, and I love CPM 154. Great steel. Then, kind of for my own Christmas present, I picked up a Kit Pup, the smaller version of the Kit Fox. It's just such a good knife. It's in Pro Cut as well. Beautiful wood, beautiful liners. The ergonomics are just a scaled down version of this, but they scaled down so perfectly. My hand feels just so good. Man, they just did an awesome job. Super nice thin edges. The fit and finish is fantastic. I've not found flaws with his work. Now, granted, I only have 3 knives in his stuff, but all 3 are perfection. So it's kind of hard to beat that. Really, really good maker. And honestly, the dude overshares on information. Like, he could probably keep some of that stuff to himself. He's just such a good dude, and I've had lots of people reach out to him, and he's always fast on the replies, not just to me. And I really do appreciate and respect a maker that cares about his customers. And I've probably, I would like to think it's me, because I've sent knives out there to a lot of different people. Every single one that I've sent knives to and people that have heard about this have gone and picked up a knife from him. that's that's how awesome he is as a maker. Like when that happens, you just know, like, all right, it's not just me. Everybody just loves this guy because his work is great. And actually kind of the same with most of these, which is really, really nice. I love that. Okay, big surprise this year. Yeah, you know what? We'll skip on that one. We're gonna go to probably something I wish I would have known about a long time ago. I really wish I would have known that Work Tough gear was as good as they are. I've known they've been around the market, and they're just so freaking good. This is the Lanzetta, almost a 1/4 inch thick, 8.5 inches on the blade, I think. Vic over there is one of the best designers for blades, for handle ergonomics, for big blades for sure. The man just does incredible work. And he has a group of, I think, 6 people. You're pretty much getting semi-custom work no matter what you're doing. He does secondary convex edges for almost everything he does. Those secondary convex edges cut so well. They are immaculate doing small work. They also are incredibly tough. I have not seen a tougher knife, and it doesn't even matter the steel. The geometry that he uses is dominant. Now, granted, this is his Bowler K329, and I absolutely love that steel. I like it more than 3V now. It's just so good. And even small knives, like this is the Forester. Super, super good. This has that tiny little secondary convex. Basically, this actually feels like a full height convex. And it's just immaculately done. Perfect fit and finish. Super comfortable handles. He works with great designers. And then a knife that I've used all the time this year, the Mountain Lion. I have loved this thing. And yeah, I've got a lot more Work Tough gear knives out there. Just so darn good. And I actually swapped out the custom Carol's custom scales I had on here for a new set. These are awesome. I actually got these from Last Huntsman Outdoors. Super, super cool Dyneema on there. Oh my gosh, it just looks amazing, feels amazing, adds a little extra grip than the ones I had, which is why I love these. A little higher texturing, because I chop a lot with this knife, and it's very, very useful. Oh my gosh, if you're just looking for some of the best fit and finish for the money out there, with some of the toughest knives and designs that really hold up, Work Tough gear is where you have to go. They are made in Taiwan, and I think that is an incredible thing. They are working very, very hard, and honestly, you get top-notch quality. Top-notch quality. I've never been disappointed with a Work Tough gear knife in any way, shape, or form. They just dominate. He works with really good designers, and the knives freaking perform like nobody's business. They're just big knives, mostly, that perform like really, really small knives, and also absolute tanks. My biggest choppers are from Work Tough gear, and I've never damaged them. Doing incredibly stupid stuff. Chopping through oak knots, never damaged them. They're just that good. Okay, let's move on to a little more finesse, and I really mean finesse. We are going to talk about knives by Nuge. Now, I started, my first knife was an old Wicket. Super small EDC, one of the smallest EDC knives I have. Probably one of the most carried EDC knives I have as well. This little thing is in Nitro V, super, super thin, super, super slicey. I think I always have tape on there somehow because I'm always using it. This knife is awesome. Just immaculately thin edge on there. Woo, love it. Then I ended up kind of using this as a hunting knife. Done lots of squirrels, did a Bambi with this year. This is the Knives by Nuge Bruin. Oh, just excellent ergonomics. Some of the best chamfering I've ever felt on a blade when it comes to a protruding spine. It just feels so good, like glass blasted titanium is the feeling. This one's in CPM 154 though. And man, it's a very beautiful knife. Beautiful hunting knife, beautiful bushcraft knife. And then I ended up picking up a chickpea, just because this is a unique chickpea. This is a Scandi. I think this might be like the only one like it. And I think that's freaking awesome, but it actually bushcrafts super, super well. But it's also a very thin Scandi, so it does EDC work awesomely well too. Nitro V, just beautiful burlap brass pins. Just a good looking knife. These are awesome EDCs. This is an incredible belt knife that I've just really, really loved hunting with. Oh, it was my main belt knife for hunting season. Did a deer with it, just loved it. Just absolutely loved it. Such a good knife. If you haven't seen Knives by Nuge, check him out. He probably has some of the best fit and finish on the market as well. And I know I've said that about these brands. That's because they are the best out there. I think they really are. They are just nailing it. They are my favorites, and there's a reason for that. That's because they are so darn good. Okay, next on the list, we're going to go with a production company. Super high-end production, actually. We are going to hit Reef knives. These are new to me this year. Reef has been awesome. I always love the idea of the circadian. This was the first knife I ever tested. I got some custom scales on there now. Had the originals. Love the originals. Just thought these looked pretty darn cool. I think they're a hair bit grippier. This is an earlier circadian. CPM Magna Cut. I think it's 0.12 thick on the spine. Oh, some of the best ergonomics in an EDC fixed blade out there. Little custom sheath. So, so good. So much so that I just loved it. Sheep's foot, little custom belt loop on there now too. This is just pure micarta. Oh, feels so good on the texturing. One of the best ergonomic knives out there. And they just made it better with this awesome micarta texturing. Sheep's foot blade is super thin and slicey and Magna Cut. Ah, it's just an EDC. Just beauty. Absolute beauty. Then I ended up picking up some sweet custom scales. Not that they were needed. From Carol's Customs for my F5 Gen 2 in Magna Cut. Just absolutely a beautiful knife. I have beat this thing to death. The DLC coating is amazing. Super, super tough. I have just ripped this through horrible pieces of wood, and it still looks really, really good. Love this. As a camp knife, as a survival knife, the F5 is super, super awesome. And then as a hunting knife, this thing I actually did a deer with as well this year. This is the Range Wolf. It's a collaboration. Oops, I need to get some of that fat off there. That deer fat's fun. It still stays on there. This thing's awesome. Little thinner on the stock, I believe. I think this is 0.11 of Magna Cut. I think these are all Rockweld, like 63, 64. Really up there. And they just do an immaculate job. This was so good with Bambi. Incredible texturing on this G10. Really awesome scallops. Just really, really good fit and finish. This is technically production. It feels like you're getting semi-customs. They're just so good on the fit and finish. And they really are excellent knives. I love Reef. I love them. I haven't seen a knife that I've been disappointed with. I haven't seen any sort of work from them that has not been just top-notch. They are a little bit up there, but then again, you're paying for a premium knife with premium fit and finish where you know they're not going to cut corners. And I've just never seen them do it. Love it. Absolutely love it. They've been fantastic for me. Okay. Where am I going next? Where are we? I think we're at number 6 or 7 here. I got to go with the good old classic, AA Forge. Now, AA Forge, one of the best custom makers out there. This is my Nesmic. 52-100. I just love putting this knife in hand. It feels so good, so swoopingly awesome. Such a nice thin edge on here, and it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. Then I have my Kepart 52-100 as well. I just wanted some of the classics done by him because he just does them so well. Incredibly thin edges. Immaculately done. Oh, I just love using them. And then I picked up a little EDC. Actually, I have 2 EDCs. I have a Sparrow, and I believe this is the Traveler in Magna Cut. Cool pocket sheath that came along with this sucker. Love it. And this thing has been awesome. I've been EDCing this a lot since it came in. Very comfortable, incredibly wicked thin edge. Like, ridiculously thin. If you wanted to put thous on here, I don't know, like 5 thou behind the edge. Like, it's ridiculously thin. Great slicey. It's Magna Cut, so it's fairly tough. Just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Ergonomics are awesome. They fit my large to extra large size hands, which shocks me. And you just locks you in. It's just such a good knife. I almost carried this in my pocket. If I didn't have the Range Wolf or the Circadian, this was actually going to be my pocket hunter. It's going to do a baby with this. And I know it would have no issues whatsoever, just been phenomenal. But if you want some of the best fit and finish and coolest looks out there, AA Forge, you have to give them a look. He's just awesome. They do drops like every week, and every single week he tempts me, and it's just torture because his work is so darn good. It is what it is. So thanks for the temptation. Okay, next. I'm almost going to call this a cheat. Oh, I did have the Sparrow down here. This is in a Canadian Craftsman custom sheath too. This is the AA Forge Sparrow. I EDC this knife a ton. Little recurve on there. Brilliant design. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. AA Forge. Awesome. Okay. The next one is going to be a mix. I'm going to cheat on this a little bit because they're all made by the same manufacturer. I'm going to go with Exodus Knife and Tool, but they're made by White River. This is the Adventure Craft. Love this little EDC. It's super cool. And this is going to be the Jackalope. This is an amazing little belt knife. Well, appendix carry knife, fishing knife, adventure knife. It's super thin. Well, it's super not tall. I guess it's short. It's short up top. Not super thin on the stock, honestly. These are an S35VN. They just are such bang for buck knives, especially when you're carrying weight. I love these. They're so nice for adventures. Exodus Knife and Tool, Jacob B. Peterson over there, really good dude. Also has a fishing channel as well. He does a fishing company. He does some really good lures. I have been catching tons of fish with his lures. So you definitely should check them out. Mammoth Cave Lure Co. is what they are. They're actually right now all sold on his website. Super, super good. And then I'm going to throw White River knives in here as well, just because, the Ursus 45 with some custom Lucas Carroll scales is so good. Yeah, these are Lucas Carroll scales as well. Not that you need them, but they just add extra grip, and I really like them. And I had to get a cub back. Actually, the last Huntsman Outdoors sent these scales over. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. This actually extends it out a little bit more, so it covers the lanyard loop on the little cub. It also has much more of a palm swell in these versus the originals. And it just fits your hand so much better. I even had the regular XLs from White River Knives, and I just like Carroll's better. That swell is just super, super good. White River will give you basically the thinnest edge in a production knife that you can get. That's what I think they're absolutely known for. That's what's really special about them. Yes, there is some downsides to getting the thinnest edge out there. You can have damage to it, but they are the one company that will do it, and their fit and finish is usually pretty darn well spot on. So yes, this is like a tie. Sorry, I'm throwing 2 in there for number 9, but they're just so good. I love these knives. They're just awesome. And yes, they're all made by White River, but Exodus Knife and Tool, definitely check him out. Some of these are sweet. Like this is a set of scales that glow in the dark. Oh yeah, and for fishing, I really love that. I love being able to find this knife no matter what. And this is just one of the best camp knives out there. So good. If you've never checked out the Ursus 45, yes, this is an S35VN, but it is an immaculate knife. Really good setup. Then the Cub, another wicked EDC knife. Now it comes in a belt sheath, but I always pop a ulti clip on these because they're meant to be in the pocket, in my opinion. That's what I like them for. All right, and last but not least, before I get into some honorable mentions, I just got to do this. Primitive Bear Knives. Knife change. I just love his work. Great custom maker. Alan's just a great dude. Holy cow, this is the Blackwater. I have loved this knife. It is a do-all everything little EDC that you can also use as a belt knife, but this is an AEBL. I think it's like 0.11 thick. Oh, it's just super thin, super slicey. Love that knife. And then Big Brother. This is the Skunk Ape. And oh, look at the Spirit of the Bear. custom leather sheath. This thing is amazing. It's held up. It carries so well. Give him a look. And look at that leather engraving. So good. He just does incredible work. Spirit of the Bear, awesome maker. If you need custom leather, holy crap, the dude's awesome. Ooh, the skunk ape. Yeah, this has been one of my favorite batoning knives throughout the year, actually. It's great chopper, too. 52-100, 1/4 inch thick, 10-inch blade, basically. It's just such a beauty. Maybe it's a 9.5. I think it's a 10-inch blade, if I remember right. This thing's just awesome, and it's got this incredible rock tread that Alan does. He has probably the best rock tread on the market. It's just immaculately in hand. It feels so good. I just love it. Love this knife. It's been super fun. I love the brand. I have a lot of knives from Alan, but I just wanted to show a couple. These kind of pair really well together, in my opinion. But the skunk ape is awesome. You're going to get killer ergonomics with Alan. Always has good edges on his stuff. Really good fit and finish. What more is there to say? If you like the aesthetic, his stuff is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Love those knives. All right, let's do a couple honorable mentions. That's my top 10. I think those are the top 10, but there's just too many out there. Honorable mention, I wish I had more knives from this guy. This is Redbeard Blades. And, oh shoot, they're all falling down. Had way too many out here. This is going to be the Midnight Patriot, yet again in another Spirit of the Bear sheath. Oh, yeah. Oh, just such a beautiful sheath. Such a beautiful knife. Honorable mention, Redbeard Blades, custom maker. Very small batches, but man, what he makes is darn good. And he's very specific to his clients. So, very cool dude. Check him out. Some of the best ergos. Oh, this is just a killer chopping knife. I have loved this knife this year. It's just so good. And it might be on one of my favorite knives of the year list, so I figured I got to put the brand on here. Like, you got to at least know who he is before I drop that on you. TRC, honorable mention. They're so good. I had a couple TRCs this year. This is the Polheim. Now, I have the South Pole that I borrowed from Jacob B. Peterson. Thank you very much. That's the guy that runs Ex's Knife and Tool, Mammoth Cave Lure Co. He lent that to me, and I was kind of doing some comparisons between this and that one. And I really like the Polheim. I think it's just an excellent knife. TRC is at the top of the production knife-making brands out there. They really are. They don't have a ton of different knives. They're very pricey, but you get what you pay for. And I have nothing bad to say against them. Matter of fact, I love this knife. It is super good. Pardon, Magna Cut. Super awesome chamfering on there. Really nice sheath. Yeah, great pocket EDC. And then last but not least, this is just a fun knife maker. Custom knife maker, Joe Mangiafico. Holy cow, when it comes to bird and trout knives, he's just kind of won me over. And I have a bigger version of this little puppy coming. I'm super excited for it. These are all in AEBL for the custom ones. Ooh, they're just so nice. Look at it, just some of the coolest G10 out there. They're very comfortable in hand. They're very well designed. And then he also does some work with Boker and probably some other companies too. But he has some non-custom knives as well. And they're just super good. This is like the Boker Plus line. VG10 on this knife. I've got a couple of these. These are in my tackle boxes. And they're just super good. But keep an eye on him. His custom work is insane. See anything from him. He's got a folder coming soon too. Or it might already be out. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to launch this video. But his work is just awesome. Really cool designer. Yet again, super easy to get a hold of. Really nice guy. He'll give you more information than you want. And he's a professional fisherman. So, yeah, fishing guide. He's the guy that you want to make your fishing knives for you. Let's just be real. So, I hope this was fun. Hope you got to see some new brands to you, maybe. Because these are all phenomenal. They're all like the best of the best out there. Even the honorable mentions. These are all awesome. You can't go wrong with any of those brands. Just pick one that you like and go for it. All right, let me know your top 10 down below. Leave some comments down there. Let me know what you thought of these. I am just super excited. I love these. It's been an awesome year. 2025 was amazing. So Check these brands out, and I will catch you on the next one.